Greetings, everybody. And this is ILONA, your favorite host from ILONA TV, where stories change lives. And today we have a perfect example of one of our guests, and she's a repeat guest because of you, because how many lives she has touched, and she's just beginning to do her mission here in Minneapolis, in this area, and also globally as well. We're going to meet again and greet our guest, who is not our guest any longer, because if you come once, you are a guest. If you come twice, you are a friend. If you come 3 times, you are a family. So we want to welcome family member, Kiersten. How are you today, Kiersten?
I'm great, Ilona. How are you doing?
First of all, you look so bright, so shiny, so like exuberant. So tell me about your day today.
Thank you.
How was your day today?
It was good. Yeah, it was really good. My daily routine starts off with quiet time in the Bible, word. But yeah, a lot of people are actually surprised to know that I am completely independent, except for driving.
And we want to know about that because you have lost a lot of things that you knew the norm was, and you had to adopt the new norm for your life. And can you please tell us, what do you do for yourself? You said that you're independent. What independence includes in your life right now?
Yeah, I am completely independent apart from driving, and that would be dangerous. So it's a good thing I don't try to drive. So I got myself completely ready today. So I shower on my own. I do my hair on my own. I do all of my makeup on my own. I pick out my outfits all on my own.
Wow.
So yeah, actually, a couple years ago, I was needing people to help. I would pick my outfit, but then somebody would have to get it for me. And I'm a pretty motivated person and pretty motivated to be independent. So I brainstormed and I thought of a way that I could do that completely independently. So I actually one day completely color-coded my closet. So
How did you manage doing it?
It's wild.
Because I love color-coded, but so how do you do that?
Yeah, so I actually know every article of clothing by feel. And the only way I can't tell which article it is if it's two of the same articles, just different colors. And knowing this, I decided to color code it by white, black, brown, and then the rainbow, so that if I reached to that section of my closet and I felt a certain shirt, I knew what exact thing I was pulling from my closet.
Let me focus on your makeup.
Okay.
There are lots of people
let's do that.
Yes, who can see and still miss a lot of things. So how do you put your makeup without even looking at yourself?
Yeah, so I was a competitive dancer my entire life, starting at 3. So I was putting on my own performance makeup early, like probably my mom was helping me until maybe like 8 years old, 6, 7, 8 years old. So it's a lot of muscle memory for me. But at the beginning of losing my eyesight again, I was so driven to be independent. I just started trying. I just took muscle memory and by feel started practicing, and practice makes better. So the more I did it, the more I was accustomed to what it felt like to do it. And it took a lot of help at the beginning. I would try it, and then I would have my mom check it and say, oh, watch this, there's a spot here, whatever. And then practice makes better. So even putting on mascara, I feel where the base of my lashes are with the wand. I put it on, and I am so sensitive to touch now that I can tell when it's at the base and tips of my lashes. Yeah, so just practice makes better. I was very driven and motivated to do everything.
Last time when you were here a few times with us, you talked about your journey, your pain, your devastation, and also your triumph. How did you come out of this experience and still recovering from this experience and learning from it as well? I want to also touch base about your parents. What traumatic event, or how did they react when they found out that their daughter lost their leg and a sight?
Yeah.
Walk us through what happened to them, their first, reaction, their, what did they talk between themselves? What did you hear them talking when you were not present? What did your heart felt? I want to know all of it.
Wow, we're getting to the dirt. So, as I said last time we were together, I was in a coma, a medically induced coma, when they actually had to decide on my behalf to amputate my leg. And when I awoke, I still did not know that had happened. And so they saw physical therapy written on my whiteboard in my hospital room. And so they knew, seeing that on the board, that somebody was going to tell me that day. And they decided together that they wanted to be the ones to tell me. And so I remember them circling my bed and saying, honey, this is what happened. It was very tough. And we had to decide on your behalf to amputate my leg.
Wow.
My leg. Yep, your
yes.
leg. And I remember looking at them and saying, I'm so sorry you had to decide that for me. And I'm going to have to learn to walk again, no big deal. And I remember telling you this last time. But now, looking back on it, putting myself in their shoes, I truly can't even imagine the emotions, the difficulty in in their heart to feel for me and know that they had to make that decision for me. I've heard a story since of when my family all got on a conference call, and my mom delivered the news to my entire family, my brothers and sisters, and she said, I can't decide to do this for her. I can't choose to amputate her leg for her. And that is just the heart of my mom, that she feels so much for me that it was almost impossible to make that decision for me. Her wanting me to be able to say for myself what I wanted for my life. But, she knows me so well, and there really is nobody else I would trust with that decision, I think, except for her. And
what does your heart feels on their behalf? I know you cannot see them, but I know there's something that you can maybe feel vibration about. Maybe do they feel sorry for their decisions? Have they ever regretted making this decision? Did they have do they have any of these discussions about what if we didn't make the decision? Would she be still okay? What was their reaction on that?
Yeah, I'm sure they went through a lot of that in the moment. Well, what if, and what if the opposite side? But my parents have a very strong faith in Jesus, and I think from a very early stage in the process, God gave them a vision of me in the future, and I know that they clung to that throughout the whole journey of me being unconscious and them having to make decisions that would alter the trajectory of my life. And I know that without that vision from God, without their faith in God, that He will make something of my life, I don't know if they could have done it any other way.
And Kiersten, I want you to think about this next question.
Okay.
What would you want to tell your parents right now that you've never told them before? So you can look at your camera and you never shared this with them, that you want them to know.
You're always after those tears of mine. I have said thank you, but I want to say it again. And I will never know how hard it was to make that decision for me. I will never know the true depths of what you thought or felt about it because you protected me from that thing. And I could never express in words how grateful I am and how deep my love has grown for you each as individuals, and understanding in a way that's truly a gift. I don't think I would have ever understood unless I had gone through this, but the depth of a parent's love for a kid. And it really has helped me understand God's love for us, that sacrificial, unconditional love that really surpasses all understanding. And I am forever grateful. And I really hope and pray that you're seeing and you're living and you're experiencing the benefit of your investment in my life.
I absolutely like what you said, investment in your life, their time, their effort, their tears, their prayers for you as well.
Yes.
But you know, last time when you were here, I wanted to ask this question, but this question came right after our last interview. I wanted to ask this. After you lost your vision, your leg, and some of the health concerns, right? After you lost your health, what have you gained by losing it?
Oh. You know, perspective. When I work with some of the soldiers through Protest Foundation,
Yes.
they will sometimes say, "You saved my life," by the hope, right, and the inspiration. And that kind of rocked me for a while, and it left me speechless. And reflecting back on it, I think a truer way to state that is, I just have given you perspective. And that is what I was gifted and given through this journey, is perspective on so many things. My life, my purpose, the importance of life, the importance of purpose. But that is a gift that keeps on giving, because perspective can alter your life in the very small moments, as well as how you see the future, how you see yourself, how you see other people. I know that I would not be surrounded by the wonderful, amazing people I am right now without that gift of perspective.
If you would see yourself in the future, in 20 years, what advice would you give yourself in 20 years?
What advice would it give me now,
Yep.
in 20 years?
Yep.
I think, keep going, girlfriend.
Yeah.
It's all worth it. Yeah. Yep, it's all worth it.
It's all worth it. I like it. You know, Kiersten, there's so many people are going in their lives, through their lives, I hear so many complaints, so many petty complaints about life. And perspective is a big gift that not everyone encounters or experiences in their lives. So what would be the biggest perspective you wish the most people that are complainers will gain?
Yeah, that's a great question. I have learned through perspective that it is my choice what I focus on. And everybody has challenges, and they are all important. And you can change your future by what you choose to focus on. So very clear example in my life is when I used to look back on the first trauma of losing my leg, I focused on the fact that God saved me from 2 to 5% chance of living, of survival. And then when I would reflect back on the moment when I woke up without my eyesight, I would focus on the fact that I lost my eyesight. And those two choices manifested very differently in my life. I had so much optimism about God saving my life from 2 to 5% chance. And then I was really depressed about losing my eyesight. And then one day I was praying and it just was like, wait though, he saved me from nearly a 0% chance the second time. Why am I not focusing on that part? Why am I choosing to focus on the fact that I've lost my eyesight? And I know I would not be sitting here today without experience the hope I have in order to inspire other people for hope if I wasn't choosing to focus on that part. And it is a moment to moment, day to day, year to year thing that you don't really ever, I think we don't realize maybe that we are choosing to focus on something all the time. And that is, like I said, deciding the trajectory of our life.
What's next for you, Kiersten?
Such a big question. Do I have to sign my name to this?
Yeah, of course. You never know.
Yeah, you're right. I never know. I think more of this. I am so appreciative of this opportunity to get the word out of my story and what I've learned. And I'm so passionate about it because I've been in the depths. I've felt so depressed. And life is so full if you choose to look at it that way.
Yes.
So I think in the future, sorry to get back to your question, I want to keep doing this.
Okay.
I want to keep inspiring people to live and live abundantly and seek and see God in everything. Yeah.
Let me ask, just throw it out there. Who are the maybe few celebrities that you want to meet, that you want to maybe, who can help you with your journey and your vision? Because I know things can happen, and I know when you manifest and you want, it will attract and come to you. It happens to me all the time. So think about few, 2 or 3 celebrities that you believe that you want to meet, partner, or just to hang out.
Just to hang out.
Just to hang out.
Well, I don't know if this is like a celebrity.
Oh, the famous people.
Yeah.
Cool
So
people,
he's a
right?
famous pastor of Elevation Church.
Oh.
His name is Stephen Furtick. I actually listen to him every single day. And he was a pivotal part of me choosing to continue on and hope.
Yes.
So he would be one I would love to meet and partner with. I would actually love, this is funny, but I would love to meet Reese Witherspoon. A lot of people tell me, a lot of people tell me that I'm like one of her doppelgangers.
Yes.
And I kind of embrace the legally blondness of me sometimes. So it would be really fun to have a conversation with her.
Would you like to have her Chihuahua or just her?
Chihuahua! Oh, Bruiser Woods.
Yeah, she used to have like legally blonde, she would always
Bruiser Woods, that's his name. Well, I am a dog person, so I would love to meet.
You never know. I
never know.
honestly tell you, if anybody can do it, you can do it too. So who's going to be your next one?
My next one?
Yes, we have 3. So we have a pastor, we have her, kind of hang out with.
Yep. Goodness, I don't think about celebrities that often. I'm going to throw this one out there because I would love to challenge her in like beliefs.
Okay.
I know.
I like it so far.
And she's really well known, but I would love to have a conversation with Taylor Swift.
Wow.
I think that would be super interesting.
Yes, I think I see that, and I would like to see that happening.
It'd be fun.
Because I think we do need the celebrities to step up and step in to really be a beacon through their message, what they sing, what they say, because a lot of young generation, or actually our generation and older, follow them, right? So I would absolutely love that to see it. And I know it's possible. I know it's possible. You just never know. You just never know. Just throw it out there and let the God to put it all together.
Yeah.
Let the God to put together. So last thing, again, if you're going to look at the camera and just speak to the parents who had to go through being a witness, seeing their kids losing either arms, amputation, the eyesight, or just going through maybe a cancer. So what would you want to tell to those parents, how would you want to encourage them?
Yes, thank you. I love this opportunity. 3 things. 1, it's not your fault. 2, everything you do matters. I would not be here if it weren't for the love, care, support, and prayers of my parents. And also, one of the most powerful things you can do is just be there. That steady presence of my parents, knowing that they were always there, meant the world to me. Yeah. And again, 4th thing, thank you. On behalf of all kids everywhere that don't thank their parents enough, myself included, thank you.
That is a powerful, and I've heard the statistics that there's 2 words that we do not hear enough, and that's the thank you. Thank you. So today I just want to challenge every single one of you to increase the power of these 2 words, thank you, where we can express the gratitude of things that we see. So things that we have get multiplied, and the blessings that we have, we get to cherish them today. So thank you. That's the 2 most powerful words. I want to thank you today for tuning in. I want to thank you for taking your time to listening to the stories. I want to thank you for making the difference in your families, for your children, and in your community. That was ILONA from ILONA TV, where stories change lives. We will see you next time.